Yeah, hi YouTube, Howard here. Second hack today. Same area of the car. This is a Ford Crown Victoria. It's my car. Just hit 100,000 miles, so it got me all psyched up to, maybe give it some presents, fix some broken things on it. So earlier, I did a video on a hack to fix the power lock, which so far is still holding up. We'll have to give it some time and see. But I'm doing another hack, and this is one that this might be if this works, this could be a really useful solution, because I saw guys on the Crown Victoria Facebook group that one of the ones that I'm in, and they were discussing these controls on the door handle, on the armrest, the driver door, excuse me, that this plastic clip breaks, so they're always popping up in the back, and mine was doing that too. It's just been doing it as long as I could remember. So I decided to get at it and take a look at it, and people on the group were asking, like, is there some place that sells something to fix it? And there seemed to be quite a bit of frustration with that. People pretty much, people that did address it and fix it put screws in it that you could see, and that's an option. But I might have figured out a way to do it basically for free and with stuff you probably already have. And I think I know why they're broken. If I'm analyzing my broken one properly, it looks like mechanics, when they open it up, if they're not familiar with this model, if they don't work on Crown Vics all the time, and it's just, or the owner pries it. I don't think I broke it, because I never opened this up. But I could see how the plastic would break if you pry it from the wrong end and try to pry something that's designed not to be pried. So let me show you this. Well, all you need, see, this end is fine. It's got the thing, the snap. That's okay, and that's the part you do pull up on the pointy end. But then on this end, it looks like there's just like a tab that breaks off, and it just has to slip under the plastic that's mounted on the door. So, and it has to have a gap. So I took a small washer and a large washer, a thick small washer. I picked one out that was thicker than the rest, and I crazy glued it on with I used the gel glue, the gel crazy glue, which took forever to harden, so I put some baking soda on it to harden it quicker. And I'm about to try it. I did take photographs of this process as I went along, so if I'm ambitious enough, sorry about that, if I'm ambitious enough to edit this video, I don't feel like doing any editing. That's why I never put things up. So I thought I would just shoot. So here it is, and here's where it's gonna go, right there. And let me switch the camera. Can I switch the camera around? Well, let me do that. No, should have used a different app that does. All right, I'll try to aim this so I could see it. See, this is the part that snaps. So this end, you put it under, right there. It'll fit under there like this, and then this one will snap in. I hope you could see that. I couldn't see where I was pointing the camera. So I'm going to plug the wires back in and attach it, and that's it. And I'll take a picture of it. Oh, this has a pause. Okay, let me try pausing it. Okay, there we go. It fits really snug, and don't use the gel unless you're not in a hurry. It's still a little soft, but I think I'm okay. It seemed pretty strong. So there you go. It's no longer sticking up. It used to stick up here, pop up, where you could actually like stick your finger in there, and it's appears to be a permanent, hopefully a permanent repair that does not impede the normal service procedure for re-accessing this area. The way you're supposed, it seems to me, the way you're supposed to fix this area, if you want to remove this panel, you don't pry it here. That's what breaks it. You pry it at the pointy end. There's a little slot underneath where you could put your tool and get in there, and you feel like you're going to break those reusable tabs, but apparently they don't break very easily. But this end would break very easily because it's not like it's just a little, it fits under, right? It's not something you could pry out without breaking it. So that's why a lot of these have broken ones. I think mechanics get in here and aren't sure, or owners get in here and start prying. And you don't want to pry. You only want to pry at the tip, and then you tip it up. Once you pop this part free, then you'd lift it up and pull it out. So that's great. I'm very happy that this hack worked. Again, what I did was, if I get ambitious, I'll use the photographs I took along the way for you, YouTubers, cheapskates, that actually, even if you're rich, I'm not aware of any way to fix this properly because the parts don't seem to be available. So I used 2 washers, a small one and a large one, and the large one formed the protrusion that fits underneath the plastic that stays on the door. And then the small one was a spacer, so that, and it's small so that it does not interfere with, you need a slot. It has to form like a tang with a slot. A tang with a slot. That's what we're after. And then I used a tiny tube of crazy glue. So it costs about 50 cents to make this repair. There you go. And let's try out the lock. See? If you were watching earlier, you saw the hack on how to fix that. So what was the hack for that? That was, oh yeah, you give it a chiropractic adjustment and it seems to help the solenoid work for an undetermined, yet to be determined amount of time. Okay, thank you, YouTube. Here's my messy shop. This is despite my despite evidence to the contrary, this is an actual shop, professional shop. It's licensed and everything, but it's I basically retired it for now, because I'm doing other stuff like playing with my car. But I maintained it in case I need a side hack. I could fix cars. There's some of the projects here. So there you go. Cheap hack number 2. Out.